Hey everybody, thank you for joining me today. So, I wanted to introduce you guys to something new that I wanted to do. This year, I decided to do 12 days of sketches, and it's all sketches that I've done for the Christmas season. So, it's really like all the sketches I'm using for my cards that I'm sending out, but I wanted to do the series, and this year it's only 12 because it came to me late, but hopefully next year I'll be able to do like a 25 days of Christmas sketches. So we're gonna look for that in the future. I hope to plan a little bit better next year and start ahead of time. But for this year, this is going to be the introductory video for the next few days. Okay, so pause here and you can get all the sketches, the measurements on the front. So right here, I'm starting out. All the cards, I think, except for one in the series, are going to be your A2 size cards. So, and the A2 size is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I always start with a mat that is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then I put the decorative paper down, on top of that. And if you ever, cut with your trimmers and it's got those fuzzies on it, just use a file and you can, smooth out your cardstock. It's definitely a nice tool to have just in case. And on this one, I did do a little bit of extra matting because the base paper is black with the kind of like rose gold accents, and I wanted to make sure it stood out from my black mat. So with this particular one, I did add a piece of white paper in between the two layers, and I can't give you the measurement if I wanted to, but just go another little tick mark smaller in between, and that's where you measure. All right. And then once again, using the art glitter glue and the ATG tape just to give me some time so that way if anything comes up uneven or not straight, I can uh, fix that easily by being able to pull it up quicker. And we're just going to attach. I want to say for most of the series, um, I pretty much do mats on everything. I find that having the mats on your papers, the different layers, I think sometimes it adds a little something to the card. To me, it makes it look a little bit more meaty. But I will suggest this. If you don't have a strong card base, and sometimes even if you do, if you're doing a lot of layers on the front of your card, you're going to want to do layers inside the card. A lot of times people don't talk about that, but I find if it's too weak or if it's too much and it's warping the card, then you need to put a mat on the inside, which would be just a mat and then whatever you're going to write on top of on the inside, just to add a little bit of weight to that section too. So we're going to lay this one down. And what I decided to do, I think they had just a small little piece. It didn't really go from edge to edge, but because this one I had the sticker book and I wanted to use some of that sort of like washi tape, I made it a little bit longer instead of it being a short section. And inside the sticker book, I don't know if you noticed, but I just grabbed one of the circle stickers, and I'm just going to add a little bit of glue and put it on one of the circles that I die cut. And we're going to take some foam tape, well, not foam tape, uh, some fun foam, and we're going to glue that down. And I always try and put the unadhesive side down first, so then that way I can just use the adhesive side that's already on the back. And we'll get that attached. I'm just trying to hold it here so that way it sticks. And then once I get the backing off, I'll hit it with a little bit of glue, and then we'll get that attached. And this one, I didn't add a sentiment. I just left it as is with the snowflake in the center. But you could always add a sentiment to the square up above, or next to it on the side. On this one, I kind of moved it to the right a little bit, because the strip that I used had some words on it, and I wanted to get as much of the words as that I could. So that's why I moved it over to the right. So the strip counts sort of as my title, and you can see the close-ups here. I love this paper collection. This particular collection is from Kaiser Craft. And what's awesome is the entire series is going to be using just this paper collection. And this is the Sparkle collection from Kaiser Craft. And I don't know who designs Kaiser Craft, but let me tell you, they know my spirit animal, and the fact that they made pink Christmas paper. Nothing but pink and rose gold accents. Love, 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 love. So, once again, just a reminder, the next 12 days after today, we will have a new sketch each day. And at the very end, which would be on Christmas Day, I will have a video that shows all the cards that we have made. Thank you guys for joining me, and have a great day.